My name is Sara Cunningham. We raised our children in a conservative church. We absorbed this idea that homosexuality is wrong. Our youngest son said, "Mom, I met someone. I needed to be okay." And that journey took us from the church to the Pride Parade. We started the nonprofit organization, Free Mom Hugs. We didn't talk about homosexuality. There wasn't even a possibility that you could be gay and Christian. I mean, could you imagine being a mother and thinking that your son was condemned to hell for eternity? No moms talked about it. I'm sure I wasn't the first mom in that church with a gay kid. What happened is I found other moms and families with stories just like ours. I remember the first day that I read a book that had gay and Christian in a positive sense in the same sentence. I cried hot tears because that was my first glimpse of hope. I mean, when you think of the damage done, I think of conversion therapy or shame-based ministries, and it's devastating what it's done to families like ours. I could have lost and alienated my son. In 2014, my husband and I stood with Parker and his friends at the Oklahoma City Pride Festival. And again, that was my first interaction intentionally with the gay community. And I just fell in love with the community. I met a beautiful, spirit-filled community. And then in 2015, I made a homemade button. If you you can't tell. And I went to the Oklahoma City Pride Festival, and with anyone who made eye contact with me, I would say, "Can I offer you a free mom hug?" The first hug that I gave was to a beautiful young woman who said that it had been 4 years since she got a hug from her mother. And she whispered that in my ear, and I said, "Well, I'm a mom, and here's a hug, and I'm not going to let go until you do." And that was the spark that I knew that there was a need, and I had arms, and it was free, and I could do it. So soon some moms and dads and friends and allies, we got together and started taking up collections and offering bus passes, or just, offering help with the, gas or food. I started officiating weddings. We started doing care packages during COVID. And I mean, I think the beautiful thing about Free Mom Hugs is that it offers a platform for people to do something, and people want to do something. The thing that I would say to anyone who faces any minority that they don't understand is that there's so much information out there now to not have a better understanding, no matter where you stand. And really the only choice is to remain in fear and ignorance of it. That's the only choice. If we can find a way to not only affirm our children, to go from tolerating them, and I'm speaking from my own experience, I tolerated Parker, and I missed an entire adolescence of his life. And I accepted him and affirmed him to celebrating him and this beautiful dynamic that he brings to our home and to the world. And with that, I experienced God to an even greater degree. I experienced humanity, and life is much better on this side of the story.